Number 30. The author of passage 2 would likely argue that as a whole, passage 1 gives a brief but thorough analysis of the Cultural Revolution, highlights the tragedies of the Cultural Revolution without mentioning its benefits, casts the Cultural Revolution in too positive a light, and describes an entirely different event in Chinese history. Well, let's see. Would the author of passage 2, who gives a different perspective, argue that as a whole passage 1 gives a brief but thorough analysis? No. This word would be incorrect, right? The author of passage 2 would say that no, it was not thorough, because the author of passage 1 only talks about all the killings and who it could have been attributed to and how the killings happened, right? So it's not thorough because he's not giving you all different perspectives. He's just giving you a brief analysis of or a brief information about the Cultural Revolution. It's not even an analysis, in fact. So A is incorrect. B, that he highlights the tragedies of the Cultural Revolution without mentioning its benefits. Yeah, that's true, right? He does highlight the tragedies, right? The whole thing is essentially talking about just tragedies that happened and who was responsible and how many people died. But he doesn't mention, author of passage 1 does not mention anything. They were not mentioned. They do not mention anything about any of the benefits that came out of it. So any infrastructure developments or any of the economic developments that would later be affected by any developments that happened. So B could be our answer. Is it that he casts the Cultural Revolution in too positive a light? No, not at all. He definitely says it's a humanitarian disaster. So there's no reason to suspect this would be the case. And D, describes an entirely different event in Chinese history? No, because they both use the words the Cultural Revolution, right? So they're clearly talking about the exact same event, right? They use a Cultural Revolution word here, the Cultural Revolution here. So clearly they're talking about the same event. So the only answer that makes sense here is B. Highlights the tragedies of the Cultural Revolution without mentioning its benefits.